All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is 9:02 Eastern Standard Time. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone enjoyed their long weekend. Before we begin, make sure to click the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. That is our logo. Click that. Turn on notifications. Turn on subscribe to our channel. Like our videos. We really do appreciate it as always. Thank you so much for your time, spending time with me this morning. So, quick announcement this morning. No morning note for tomorrow and Thursday. I will be back home on Friday. I'm out of town due to a death in my wife's family. So the wake is today, the funeral's tomorrow, and then Thursday I head back. So I've been out really for the past week due to family stuff for my wife. So my apologies there. I haven't been able to do as much as I can. I'm doing the best I can, guys. Thank you so much for your condolences. Really do appreciate it. I really don't like to spend too much time away from you guys, especially I do like to help you guys and answer questions as I go. So my apologies on that if no morning note tomorrow or Thursday. But again, it's just due to timing is all. Doing the best I can. If I can go live, I will. But again, for right now, scheduling wise, it's going to be a little difficult. So if you're part of the Signal group, as always, again, we have our staff ready to help. Kevin, Nick, Josh, and the students, Anthony, Nick, and Juan, all there to help. So just want to give you that announcement. So if you don't hear from me, don't think that something happened to me. It's just some family stuff. Again, I really do appreciate your patience on that. I can't wait to be back in my office Friday, back to normal. So we can get to work. We have a lot to go for. We have a lot to look forward to. We have earnings and everything. So all good. So no worries, guys. Again, appreciate the condolences. It's all good. Let's go ahead and move on and talk about the markets. All right, Dow futures, nice bounce from Sunday. Funny enough, guys. So again, talk about losses, right? I posted a loss that I had in Nasdaq futures. I actually closed for minus $3,000. It was under stories. So again, yes, guys, losses happen. I lost $3,000 trading futures, and of course, the second I close is when it bounces. Nasdaq futures are up 0.72%. They were up as 1%, as much as 1% today, this morning, but it faded back a little bit. So again, we're chilling right at the 200-day on the Nasdaq. So we'll go over those charts here in a second. Nasdaq, Dow futures up 213 points. Nasdaq futures up 92. S&P futures up 25. Russell 2000 up 1%, and Bitcoin futures are up 5%. Crude futures up 0.32%. Gold futures up 0.42%. Gold's giving me a bad taste in my mouth after that last trade that didn't work out for us. And silver up 1.36%. The VIX is down nearly 6.5%, and the dollar's down 0.34%. Again, helping boosting equities. Let's go over some pre-market movers. It'll be a quick one. 9:20, I have my live trading session with our YouTube premium members. I didn't forget you guys. So let's take a look. AMC Entertainment up 20%. We went ahead and sent that out over to our unusual options activity channel on our group. We saw that the 2.5 calls for this week, January 22nd, 7,349 volume. If you want, I will go ahead and show you proof of that. So let me go ahead and upgrade. Let me update my Discord so you guys can see it. Again, we saw some volume there, and we just went ahead and posted it just to let everyone know. I actually went ahead and filled it. I don't have tons of contracts, but I have some. So maybe that should be a nice hit today. Let's take a look here. This is our unusual options activity here channel, and you could see right here, AMC Jan 22nd, 7,349 volume mass at 35. Unusual. It was very unusual to see that. So again, it's up 20% pre-market. So someone knew something. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but we caught it, which I'm happy to get to say. Well, so far it's looking good. So again, sometimes we see something, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, guys. It's just the name of the game, team. But again, most of the everything is basically gapping up. Dow futures, Apple up 0.72%. Goldman Sachs up 2% off strong earnings. Boeing up 1.4%. Cisco 0.33%. Microsoft 0.68%. I'll go ahead and just bring this up to you, make life easy. JP Morgan down 0.12%. Johnson & Johnson 0.92%. In the S&P, Citigroup up 1%. Bank of America down 1.42%. Tesla up 1.35%, AMD 1.61%, Twitter down 0.71%, Facebook up 2% nearly pre-market. So again some bids there. Moderna down 3.66%, Baidu up 4%, JD.com up 3%, Micron up 0.72%, Intel up 0.3% currently. And then on the Nasdaq, what else is moving here? Nothing that we really trade or care about. Sundial Growers, which is more cannabis, is down 6.5% pre-market. So that's basically what's moving. Hong Kong was really moving last night. Let's take a look at some quotes here on Bitcoin. 37,252. I'm not logging into Coinbase Pro on my laptop. Make life easy. 37,252 on Bitcoin. Ethereum did break an all-time high earlier this morning at 1440. It is now at 1410. Litecoin did hit. It's at 162.18. Bitcoin Cash at 529. Ripple at 30 cents. And I don't know what Zcash is at 106.93. So if we went ahead and looked here, Tether is right at $1. Cardano 0.37. So again, this is barchart.com. Feel free to look at all this at your own leisure. So that's where we are. All right, let's go ahead and answer some questions here. Okay, thoughts on BABA. Let's go ahead and bring up some BABA here. So this won't be a long call, unfortunately. So BABA is breaking that 423.6 extension that I had. So again, this could be nice. I will take a look at those 260s. Let's see if we can retake that 251 level. If that 251 level breaks, then definitely Alibaba 260 calls would be in play. Luckily, we bought the dip with our investment club. So again, I do love this stock long term. Thoughts on Tesla and Roku calls this week? Keep in mind, Tesla and Roku are going to be a little higher priced on the risk spectrum because it's the cost of the stock. So as we know, Tesla is looking like it is consolidating here. Looks like a triangle that is forming, a wedge. So again, I wouldn't touch anything here. Anything below 800, I would go ahead and buy. But right here, you're not getting much movement. Looking at Roku, Roku's a great company. Love them long term. They were one of our stocks that we recommended last year for 2020. Let's see if we retake that high of around 425.99. That's your wick high. But again, I would actually probably go right here, settlement candle, the high of 421.97. If we do break that, then I'll start taking a look at some calls. I mean, it's already at all-time highs. The expectation would probably be what, 430, 440, if you want to play that. Let's see here on BNGO. Don't know much about this company, but again, you're seeing a slight fade from the highs in the pre-market. So again, let's see what they do. Again, pretty basically at all-time highs. When you're here, you basically want to see if you break all-time highs. Goldman Sachs calls. Yeah, let's take a look. They had a great quarter. And you can see the top out at 310. Now it's fading back a little bit. May retest the 50-day moving average. There is a gap. Most stocks do have a gap due to the weekend. So again, we could get some gap fills, so just be careful. Again, if you do break 310, then we can have that discussion. But if you break 310, then 320, 315 could be prudent for the week. Keep in mind, you only have 4-day expiry if you're playing this week. Oxy 25 calls. Let's take a look here. As crude is bouncing, again, Oxy does need that 50-day moving average to break, and then you can retake 24. You see GME breaking out today. Let's see. GME does look like it wants to break out. Now, this one has just been a massive short squeeze. So you can see 43.57 is the high. Place that alert. If it does break, just be very careful with your risk here because this is a volatile one. So again, if you don't like the swings, just go half position as you usually would. Thoughts on Palantir and thoughts to add? Yeah, we do own that stock. Again, you're getting slight move higher. To really add, I have alert at 22.85 and we cancel this $22 move. Again, this will be our support. Again, I want to buy stock on dips, not on rises. So again, right here, I do love this stock. It's at 22.85 is my support. If it does break that, I will be adding. Let's see. Good morning, Housewife. Thank you. All is well here, man, at the hotel, hanging out. Do you have any particular reasons why you buy crypto on Thursdays? No, not really, Carmen. It's just a day I picked. Pick a rabbit out. You buy any day you want. Thoughts on Salesforce? Love it long term. Love Salesforce. I think it's an absolute buy. I own it in my ETFs, but I do not own the stock outright. Again, just quick fade ever since they've been added to the Dow. They've been kind of fading since that gap up, and it did fill this gap. So again, you're seeing a continuation of the downside. Really, that 210 level is pretty key. If you were looking to buy a position, anything below 200 is an absolute buy. Everything. Let's see here. DDD, triple D's. These are the 3D printers, I believe. Same thing with these guys. You need to retake those highs before you make some calls. SSYS. Oh, let's see here. SSYS. 3360. Again, same thing. If you want to go for the highs. ATVI, I do love, which is Activision Blizzard. Do need to retake those highs as well. 93.24 before we do anything. See the big consolidation for the past 2 weeks. Apple breaks 131 this week. Actually, I was looking at the chart overnight, last night, and it looks like it's definitely a bearish chart on the hourly. You can see a continuation to the downside. So I actually think that might get a little pullback here on an Apple. Maybe give it a shot to maybe buy some cheaper stock ahead of earnings. So again, these tech companies are consolidating mega cap, and we're rotating into Russell small caps again, into energy again. So you can see just a continuation down. So you do have support here around 126, but you're saying what, 131? I mean, it could, but I don't see the chart supporting that currently unless we get some news. Thoughts on JPM? Went down despite earnings beat. Price to add. Let's look at JPM. I'm going to go and bring up a daily chart for investing. So really the price to add, really best bet is really right here around 130. Right around 130 would be a good place. If you really want a deeper discount, then you really want 117. But 130 seems to be a good level to add. I'm going to go ahead and move this alert here. I went ahead and placed this bubble here because this is the last time we traded the breakout. I believe this was a freebie. So when I usually have it highlighted, it's a freebie, and that's when we caught JPM. Let's see here. NIO support. NIO support really is $50 a share, and that's when I'll be buying more shares of NIO. Right now we're at 56.27. Actually, we're actually a little higher than that. We're actually up pre-market. So you can see the 50 level for me is our great support. 57 right here is your 100% retracement, which used to be the all-time high. Now we got to move it here to 66.99. Looks to be actually bouncing off 57.20, that Fibonacci level. Again, $60 is your big level for the 100-day moving average. Look at Square moving. Yeah, again, Square, if you're looking at crypto as a whole, Square and PayPal are going to be the big beneficiaries. So are Riot Blockchain and Mara. We talked about that on Instagram. So again, I do like Square long term. Again, one of our top 10. And again, right now it's just really consolidating with most big cap tech. So nothing really to trade there. Let's take a look at Plug. And looking at Plug here, again, the 100-day moving average looks to be your support here. Not much going on. We do need 65. We need that gap to fill here at 65.56. If you do break that, then you do have 68 as your next level. Let's see, BAC. BAC is a tough one to trade, honestly. They always have a lot of volume. And again, sometimes it does kind of tease you a little bit. Seems to be that 32 level is your support on the 100-day, 200-day moving average. Again, they had decent earnings, but for the most part, not much to cheer. Goldman Sachs was the big winner. Thoughts on AMD? AMD has been a weird one, and I love the stock long term. 87.50 is my level to buy more shares. I'm a shareholder of AMD. If it does pull back a little more, but right now, not really much to touch here because now we went ahead and hit support, bounced, and it should break above 90. If it does, you really need to start taking a look at maybe 93 before you do anything. What do you think about football 350 calls? You can see football, not much going on here. You could see just consolidation for the most part from 40 to 32, just basically staying there. So not much direction until we break 27 or 40. So I would not touch the 50 calls until you start getting to 40. And I think 50 is a little too high. Thoughts on Baidu? Baidu has absolutely been a beast lately. You see straight to the upside. You need 258.73 that high before you do anything. Do you like Palantir long term? I do like Palantir long term. You like Affirm as a good play now. Affirm just came out with their IPO, so for the most part, I wouldn't touch it until I get the first earnings report. That's usually how I do. Netflix does have their earnings. The implied volatility is right around 11%, so I would wait it out. It's an expensive name as it is. So if you're looking for a proxy for Netflix, QQQ is a good one because it's a big part of it. So again, if Netflix does beat and does have a great call, QQQs will rise with it. Another one you could do is Disney. If they have a great call, then Disney will rise as well because they're more into streaming. So in my opinion, I think your best proxy would be Qs if you're playing Netflix earnings because you have all of them. But again, I would just wait it out. Netflix, for the most part, you could see just consolidating since 2 Wednesdays ago, not much going on. So I wouldn't touch it here for some calls. Yeah, never trade before the earnings report. Yeah, wait for that first earnings report. Learn my lesson from Lyft. I'm still down on Lyft's IPO. I bought Lyft IPO, guys, at 75, like a moron. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my fuck ups. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I gotta get with my YouTube Premium guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys on Friday for our morning notes. I'll be back at home, and we have a lot to go over. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. GARcapitalFX.com is the website, and we'll talk to you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys, Ari, there in a second.